On August 10th, 2023, YouTube dropped a bomb on Shorts, creating a new feature that is going to be an absolute game changer for anybody who is creating short form content. Let's get into it. YouTube has now created a feature on YouTube Shorts that will link your YouTube Shorts directly back to YouTube Longs. Is this going to be impactful? I'm going to get into that here in just a second. But first, I'm going to share with you some of the benefits that other creators think that this is going to have on the entire creator economy. And then I'm going to give you guys my opinion. So number one, creating trailers. They think that it's going to be beneficial for creating trailers and sneak peeks for all of your content. Number two, directing viewers from clips to full-length podcasts. Number three, encouraging people to watch more educational content. A lot of educational material is broken up into small pieces, like 10 ways to improve retention. When people watch shorts and see a piece of advice, they might not think twice about the fact there might be more where that came from. Number four, creating new kinds of calls to actions. Here's my thought. Here's my opinion. Here's what I think is going to happen with this. Number one, creating trailers and sneak peeks. Literally nobody cares to watch a trailer or a sneak peek to one of your YouTube videos. If they want to watch one of your long form YouTube videos, they're going to watch your long form YouTube video. You are the reason they're going to come back. And no matter how many shorts you create trying to convince people to watch your long form content, they're not going to watch it unless they fall in love with you and your content style in general, your content category in general. So I think that trailers and sneak peeks are not going to be a significant thing. Number two, directing viewers from clips to full-length podcasts. I think this is going to be the absolute most beneficial. I agree with this creator on this point. I think this is going to be massively beneficial for people who have podcasts. They're clipping their shorts out of them. I watch the Whatever podcast all the time. I watch Ben Shapiro. I watch these other big creators, the Nelk Bros. I watch some of their content. Their shorts are great. Sometimes I wish there was a link back to the full version of that one very specific podcast. Specifically with Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan talks on some incredible topics sometimes, and I'm like, which podcast was this from? This is going to be super beneficial for podcasts. Now, I've been talking about this for a long time, you guys. People who are doing podcasts on YouTube have the most to gain right now. YouTube knows that shorts is not the answer to massive financial gains, but they know that if they don't stop TikTok is going to take a massive share of the market. And so YouTube knows that they need to capitalize on shorts, but YouTube also knows that they need to use shorts to convert into long form. So this is one of the reasons why I think this will be ultimately beneficial for all creators, is because long form is the true moneymaker for YouTube. That's why they're almost a $30 billion company, is from advertising on long form content. And ultra long form content like podcasts are going to be the wave of the future and a huge revenue booster for YouTube moving forward. Number three, encouraging people to watch more educational content. I do agree with this creator in this sense. I definitely think that, when you are watching somebody like 5 Minute Crafts and they're showing you how to do these things, and you watch a series of 5 Minute Crafts on Shorts, if you had a link to go over to 5 Minute Crafts, the long form content, then I think that could be the case. But here's my problem with clipping top 10s or individual steps out of content. It leads to lower audience retention on that long form piece of content. So this is why I'm actually anti-chapters on YouTube videos, is because it encourages people to skip. Think about your own personal viewing experience with chapters. When you see that a video has chapters, do you skip to the parts that you want to go to, or do you watch the whole thing and don't pay any attention to the chapters? Chapters encourage people to skip in content. And if you're trying to grow a YouTube channel and you're focused on average view duration, then this is not the answer to getting longer audience view duration. So just keep that in mind as you're creating your content. I don't think the answer to getting more people to watch your educational content is to create shorts on individual segments. I think that's just going to encourage people to watch the individual segments that they want to watch. He says, while the examples above are more about smaller parts of a bigger puzzle, this feature can also be used as a call to action to another piece of content. In this way, it can be used in a way that is similar to how end screens are used. So I actually don't really agree that this is going to be like the best way to incorporate call to action strategy into your overarching content strategy. I think that ultimately what we're still going to see is that even though you have shorts that are able to link to long form content, you are still going to be building two different audiences with shorts and longs. Unless you're a podcast and you're clipping straight for your podcast, then you're just pulling people right back to that ultra long form piece of content. I don't think calls to actions, again, are things that people are going to engage with. And if people don't engage with calls to actions, then YouTube's not going to show them, because YouTube makes money when people engage with content. They don't make money when people ignore content. And calls to actions and trailers and all that stuff is content that people are going to ignore. All right, guys, if you like this video, watch this video right here, I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.